Oh, yippers! What's up, you guys? It's a Tiger Master, and welcome to another episode of SpeedDraw Frenzy Friday! Woo! So, I want to try something different for you guys since I don't want to always post speed drawings of me just having music and drawing. I mean, some people like that stuff, but I, for the most part, like to at least sometimes hear the artist's voice to kind of hear what they gotta say, to have an idea of their personality, and who wouldn't want to know about who I am and my personality? Oh my gosh, let me stop. So I'm gonna, because I'm seeing so many animes, and for the most part, I don't always draw characters from animes I've seen, but pretty much majority of them I've seen anime. So why not, give a little review of the anime? So this episode, we're going to be talking about Bakemonogatari. So I am drawing Araragi. It was essentially, he was just on a list of Bakemonogatari characters. I've already drawn Hachikuji. If you want to see more of my artwork, make sure to check out my Instagram at the TigerMaster360XT. I mean, this character was really basic to draw. I didn't really try to do him in any particular pose or anything. I think I was mainly trying to save time. So I mean, for the most part, this character doesn't really have too much going on with him, so he was really simple to draw. He's just a basic character, just like his personality. But, for a matter of fact, let's just get into the review so I can tell you why I think this character is so basic. Alright, so this anime, Bakemonogatari, had aired in 2009 and 2010. It's based on the Monogatari light novels by Nishio Isen and was drawn by Wofan. It's produced by Aniplex, you guys, Aniplex. If you've ever seen, so it's done some serious animes like Kill la Kill, Gurren Lagann, Naruto Shippuden, what else? Erased, Bleach, and it's also produced by Kodansha, which is like Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail, Kira, and even Ghost in the Shell. So it got some great animation studios on board with Bakemonogatari. So the story is essentially about a third-year high school student named Araragi Kiyomi who just goes out and helps a bunch of people, particularly girls. There were literally no guys he helped in this anime at all. So he's just helping these girls solve their supernatural issues. There's 15 episodes in a total of 5 different stories. So the first one is about Shinjo Gahara, which I call the staple monster. Hachikuji, the cute little girl that gets lost all the time. She also has the catchiest opening. It's not like as catchy as Lucky Star, but it's just so catchy and cute. She has the best one. Kanbaru, she really just wants Senpai to notice her. I felt kind of bad for her. Her Senpai is Shinjo Gahara, but Shinjo Gahara never really gives her too much of mine. I think they were like friends, but not really, because Shinjo Gahara don't even like really hang out with no one, so that's just a bad relationship. I felt really bad for Kanbaru. And then you have Sengoku Nadeko, who was essentially just cursed, in my opinion, for no reason, because she rejected a little boy, and the girl who liked the boy, she got mad at Sengoku for not going out with the boy. So like the girl cursed Sengoku like 2 times. So she had like 2 snakes trying to strangle her to death. This is just so ridiculous. And then you have Hanekawa, who is the quintessential friend-zoned smart girl who can do everything and knows everything, yet no one wants her. It's not true. I'm sure someone wants Hanekawa, but not the guy she likes. Some of my favorite things about this anime is the animation style. It's so crisp, it's so clean, it's so smooth. It has probably one of the greatest lighting and use of negative space in animes that I've seen. It's very flowy, it's very smooth. It's just a pretty anime. It reminds me of like a movie theater quality animation. Oh, I appreciate how the intros to each of the episodes. So, for each story, the type of intro, the intro to the anime changes, and it mimics the particular story being told. So you can kind of like figure out or have an idea of what that story arc is going to be like, and you can kind of like figure out some of the mysteries to that particular story arc or to that character, which is very fun. Which is another thing that I like about the anime, because you can kind of like figure out as Araragi or the characters are trying to piece by piece the mysteries together. So it's really fun and enjoyable to do, because you're also kind of like, as a viewer, or you feel like you're a part of the anime trying to figure out like, why does she have cat ears? Like, what's going on with her? What happened to her? What is the other thing besides her parents that are affecting her? Oh, another thing that I really like is the eerie music. Okay, music plays a very important part in the feelings and emotions that you get from an anime. The whole vibe of an anime can be drastically shifted depending on the music. And in my opinion, this anime does not, it is not as creepy, it is not as, I don't think it really deserves the 17 plus rating that it has. But I will, if you're younger viewers, I'm not trying to tell you to go watch this anime if you're under 17, but I'm just saying, like, if you're over 17, don't get too discouraged by this high rating, because it's not as violent and creepy or whatever it seems as it may state on like some anime websites. The only reason why I may have gotten a little bit creeped out by this anime is the music, but it's not all the time. A lot of the times this anime has some very good cutesy type music, and then it also has like kind of like a jazzy type feel to it. So it has this variety. And also, I think one of the best things about this anime is the fact that it deals with the different emotions and feelings of characters. Kind of similar to how Evangelion does, but I feel like Evangelion never really had much resolve to different characters' feelings as much as Bakemonogatari has. In the end, pretty much everyone has like their problem solved, except for Hanekawa. I didn't really get that vibe that everything was going to be okay. I felt like there was just another band-aid just patched on her problem. But for the most part, this idea of dealing with people's emotions and feelings, which is pretty realistic, a lot of people do go through stuff, really adds to that psychological aspect of this anime. Now, my favorite story or story arc, tale, wherever, I don't know what it's called, to be honest, but it was Hanekawa's story, because like at the beginning of the series you're introduced to this character, but it's like, what exactly, what's going to happen to her, what is her problem, I just knew like eventually Araragi was going to have to deal with her, but it was like never quite clear what exactly was going on with her until the end, which I really did appreciate that we finally did find out. Like, you can kind of figure that out throughout the anime if you're not oblivious like Araragi. I appreciated that. She's also my favorite character because she has many, many more layers. Well, not too many, but she has layers to her that you wouldn't have quite expected that from her as a character, because she's kind of introduced as like, the quintessential perfect smart girl, besides, being like, I wouldn't say that she's like this. I feel like Shinjo Hara was more like the perfect smart girl, but I feel like she is the perfect smart girl. I don't know how to explain. You have to see what I mean, because they're both very smart characters. But yeah, she has way more layers. Even so, I have to say that I love all the characters except for Shinjo Hara, because they have very good personalities. You don't see that a lot of animes where they have a bunch of characters and you get to really feel and get to really understand all the different personalities. But my dislikes with this anime, I got some dislikes for this anime, you guys. It's not really make it or break it. I think it honestly depends on what you get out of the anime, but in my opinion, I didn't really like Araragi. And that could be a problem because he's the main character. It's not so much that he's a bad character, it's more like he's just an average Joe, and I guess that adds to the more realisticness of, I don't know how realistic Bakemonogatari could be, but just to add, you know, little sprinkles here and there of realism to the anime, you have Araragi, and in my opinion, he doesn't really have too much going for him. He's just, you know, that character that's just trying to help everyone, but you never really quite find out too much about his backstory, which I am hoping that in the other seasons that is explained. I also don't like how Araragi goes for the girl that he just kind of met. Like, literally, the girl just floated into his arms. It's just like love at first sight type thing. I didn't like that. I was just like, how are you going to just throw away Hanekawa, who was like there for like, for at least a year, and go after this girl that just comes out of nowhere, literally floats into your arms from the air, and you're just gonna go for her? You know, this is why I don't like Shinjo, because she is very strange. Like, there was, like, her motives for doing stuff don't quite make sense, and I'm not sure if it's because she's had like a hard past and maybe she doesn't quite know how to express her feelings and emotions, but I feel like she's overly robotic, and I can't mesh with her. I can't, like, you know, tie her emotions. I don't know, I don't have really much of a connection to her as a character. She just doesn't have much color to her. Her relationship with Araragi makes no sense. She's so controlling. You know, she kind of downplays Araragi. She like tells him that he's stupid at the beginning of the anime, and it's just like, I don't see the chemistry. Like, I don't get that. Why do guys do that? Why do guys like go for it? Is that like what guys do? They like go, at least in animes, I always see that they always go for like that weird girl that like you don't even know what she's like, but all of a sudden like the main character is obsessed with this weird girl, and you don't really know what this person is even. Well, like, what is it about Shinjo that everyone likes about? What's so special about her? I don't get it. Let me just stop ranting about Shinjo. Hopefully in the other seasons, this is explained, like why Araragi is a vampire, like how did that happen? You know, why exactly are all these supernatural events happening all of a sudden? Who is Oshino? You know, like who is that? Like, why did he come to the city? Why is he even here? Like, what's so special about him? I think he's like a demon or something. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. If you like lighthearted, kind of awkward romance, because let me just put this out there. Do not watch this anime if you're looking for some serious romance, because it's not there. It's just so awkward. I felt so uncomfortable just watching it. It's just kind of like, no, please stop. Please just stop. But like, if you like the awkward romance stuff, check it out. There's some mystery. If you like those spiritual, supernatural stuff, you know, interesting characters though. They are very interesting characters. Little sprinkles of action scenes. There's not much action, but when there is action, it's there, and you get really excited only for it to end after a few shots. There's a tad bit of vampires, but not really, besides the fact that Araragi is a vampire. Yeah, if you like all that stuff, check out Bakemonogatari. It's a good watch. It's entertaining. You know, I wouldn't say like it's the most amazing anime of all time, but it's a good watch. So you guys, yeah, there you have it, Bakemonogatari. I hope you enjoy it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'm probably gonna keep this going every Friday or so, every once in a while, if I decide to talk about an anime I like, you know. Check this out. So I hope you guys enjoy. Bye-bye!